I just hit 100 subscribers! Not really. I'd probably get in jail for hitting that many people. Anyways, as the title shows, this is a Q&A video, so I'm gonna be answering some questions that some of my viewers have asked, which is gonna be fun! Question number 1. Congrats on 100 subs. What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done? Well, I don't know if this is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done, but it's surely something that sticks in my head right now. One day I went to the mall and had to use the bathroom. It wasn't a number 1 situation, by the way, it was a number 2 situation. And the men's bathroom wasn't, it wasn't in order. It said it was out of order. And then there was a bathroom stall for the woman's thing. And it was like for 4 people, 4 women to use the washroom. And I figured, a lot of people say I look a lot like my mother, so I could just put on my hoodie and then I could just attempt to look like a really giant lady. So I went inside and I, went to use the washroom. And the thing that was, bad was that there was no tissue paper in the bathroom stall. So I was actually thinking about making a woman's voice like, excuse me, could you pass the toilet paper? But instead I didn't feel like, going through the embarrassment. So I lost a sock. And after I was done using the washroom, I went to go wash my hands. And then there was this lady who was looking at me. She could barely see me because I was wearing my hoodie. She kind of gave me a weird looking face, like she knew I was a dude, but I figured I could just look like some woman who's in the hood, but oh my gosh, why am I even telling you this? Why'd you ask that stupid question? So anyways, I walk outside the bathroom, and then there's this dude looking at me like he's in one of the aisles looking at one of the toys to buy his kids. And he just looks at me, and I unpull my hoodie, and you can see my whole hair, and then he just looks at me like I don't know if he was reacting or anything, but he was just looking at me, so I kind of got freaked out. So anyways, knowing what I had done, oh my gosh, I just started smiling out of nowhere. It was just so weird to do. I unpulled my hoodie and then he probably knew I was a dude going out of the woman's bathroom. And I was just cracking a smile, trying not to laugh so much. It was really hard to do. Question number 2, do you want to make out? Sure, baby. Question number 3. Congrats on getting 100 subs. What inspired you to get in the tubes of viewing, and where do you see your channel going? What inspired me to start my channel? Well, it's always been a hobby. I started making videos when I was maybe 8 or something. No, probably 10. And my channel eventually got shut down after reaching 70 subs because I started making these AMVs, which now that I look at it, it was kind of, retarded thing to do. It seemed like a good idea at first, making something really epic. It was a bunch of Naruto stuff with weird music in the background, like rock and roll or something like that. It was really featured on their, big backpack battle. I mean, their battles, okay? The big battles. But after a while, my AMV started getting a little weird, like this person belongs with this person because they love each other. And then eventually, one of those Japanese companies found me out and took out my channel, which was, it was sad at first, but then I was at the right age for me to get over it. And then, 5 years later, here I am, I think. Yeah, 5 years later. Where do I see my channel going? I see it going all the way to the top. I'd be happy with just, my own little community of friends to talk to and, be in my videos. But sadly, I live somewhere where there's bad internet, so I couldn't really do as much, collaborations as I would like to with my viewers and, other YouTubers. Which is kind of sad, but I got over it because this ain't gonna be forever. I'm eventually gonna move back where I can, eventually continue the Halo 4 in a nutshell series, or just start Halo 5 since I got the Xbox One. Don't hate me. I basically see my channel becoming something that, I have my own little fan base where I could just talk to them and get their opinion on stuff. Another reason is because I like to make people laugh, and because of this, I make YouTube videos where I try and be funny, although others might disagree and say I'm too loud. Why would you say that? And I'd also like to treat them to being on YouTube. That would be so awesome, wouldn't you think? Like, people who like your videos, they'd be in your videos. I said that wrong. People who like your videos, they'll be in your videos. Wouldn't that just be awesome? I think that's awesome. Next question. Congrats on the 100. Seems simple, but what game has been your favorite? Any game series, etc.? Well, the Mass Effect series has been going on pretty well. I'm only on the first one right now, but eventually I'm going to be able to play the whole thing and see how it is. But right now, it's like, you know, it's one of the coolest things I've ever played. My favorite game, you know, standalone would probably be The Walking Dead. Like, not that bad one, Survival Instinct, but the one made by Telltale Games, just because it was just such a great story. Like, yeah, I know it looks simple if you just look at the trailers, but it's actually well written and it's pretty awesome. The gameplay could use some work, but yeah, other than that, it's friggin' deadly. It's one of the best stories I've ever played, and one of the happiest things I was able to do. I was actually really happy to bring it to YouTube, so great question. Next question. Congrats on 100 subs, dude! Thank you! Next question. You are trapped in the cold dark room. You have a match, an oil lamp, a gas heater, and a gas stove. Plus, you have to light them all. Which one do you light first? Well, I don't think, I think I'd light up the match and then go for the gas heater, and then it would power up the gas stove so I could relight the match and light up the oil lamp. I don't know if I got that wrong or not, but I'm probably just gonna die somewhere cold and furious. Next question. Was there any YouTubers that inspired you to make this channel? Yes, there is. There's actually quite a few. There was, let's see, there's Angry Joe's show, you guys might know him, and then there's Jack's Films. He makes really funny videos, you know, like they're random, but you know, it's so random, it's funny. Secret Agent Bob is also one of my favorite YouTube channels because he makes that series llamas with hats, and it's so dumb. I don't know if PewDiePie inspires me to make my YouTube channel, but you know, he's kind of a, I don't know, I wouldn't call him a rival because you know, he's got you know, all that stuff going on. I want to be like him one day. Well, at least what he once was. Next question. This is my question for you. What separates your channel from everyone else's? I like to think that I like to play games that I like. You know, other people, I feel like they only play the games they play for the views. Like, I see so many YouTube channels where they do nothing but Call of Duty videos. Like, holy crap, man. Yeah, that's also another thing that separates my channel from the others, is that I do not do Call of Duty videos because I'm not interested in being like, hello everybody, this is my gun and I'm gonna shoot him. So I heard about this interesting news topic today by searching on YouTube, and apparently this guy lost a fight with this guy. Also, this baby got tasered in the face by a woman wearing sun lotion. I'm not like that. I don't want to think I'm like that, but I would never be like that. Next question. What is your favorite game and why did you start YouTube? Kind of similar to the question I got before, but maybe I can give him a different favorite game. Another favorite game of mine would probably have to be the Portal games, because man, the Portal games they're so funny, man. Like, especially Portal 2, it's way bigger than Portal 1, and man, I gotta say, it's a jolly good time trying to come up with a way to beat the map, and I'll be sure to bring it to YouTube eventually once, you know, my computer can actually run the damn thing. I'm working on getting a different GPU, which is a graphics card, so once I get that, I'll be making much more video games. I'm also on Steam. Why did you start YouTube? Why did I start YouTube again after my other channel got shut down? That's a good question. I want to do a bunch of games that I like in walkthroughs, and I think that would be the funnest thing to do, especially when you got people, you know, rooting for you along the way and telling you, wow, that was great, man, can't wait for the next episode, or something like that. I have, you know, one guy, but he hasn't been around lately, which sucks. Another reason is that I would like, you know, a lot of people to talk to once I have stuff to talk about, you know, like I bring up a topic and then they'll be like, they'll bring up their own little answers to my questions, and, you know, they'd be like my little therapy session or something like that. I don't know what I'm saying. Well, this has been my Q&A video. Thanks for asking questions, you guys. I'll be sure to do another Q&A once I hit 200 subs, because, you know, that'd be fun to do. I'm also planning on bringing back, you know, a bunch of other games that are on my Steam account right now. I was thinking about bringing Tomb Raider games to the table, but then I realized that they're really hard hard games, and I probably couldn't walk through them as much as I wanted to. It would just be an episode of me like, what the hell do I have to do? I wouldn't want to do something like that. I wouldn't want you to I would want to put you through that 20-minute terror of me not knowing what to do in a game, because, you know, it's called walkthroughs, not Let's Plays. So anyways, thank you for 100 subs, you guys. You guys are awesome, and have a good day, and bye.